Hi, this is Satya once again, and today you're going to see during this time of pandemic how parents can be able to cope up with their children. This is the most difficult stage because it's a lockdown like last year, and this year also is happened to be a lockdown, and children like last year they were at home, and this year also. Um, Due to lockdown they are at home. The children normally become very restless and they don't know what they are going to do, and whatever they do in online classes, whether will it profit, whether it will benefit for them or not, that's a question. And how parents will be able to cope up with them at home, that's a question mark. So here I am here to give you a few tips. um, so hope these tips will enable parents to cope up with their children at home. The first tip is that verbally acknowledge your children's efforts. So whatever they do, you respond to them and you acknowledge their efforts in a verbal language, like well done, good, keep it up, like that. That's the first point. The second point is show your interest to them. Okay, spend some time to be there with them and listen to their what a foolish thing talk they are going to speak to you, or whatever stories they are going to tell you, or whatever they're going to sing. Let it be uh, interesting, and you start listening to them. That's a better option, I hope. Now next one is third option is that acknowledge their acknowledge your child's feelings with empathy, not with sympathy, with empathy, right? And the fourth point is support your child. So give them the help, whatever help you need, give them. It may sound ridiculous, but at that age, what help they might ask you, that's a question mark again. So whatever they ask you, just give your support to them, help them. Next one, the fifth point is engage them in some activity at home. Some activity, whatever activity you do, or you tell them to do this or do that, that will be interesting for them. Like a drawing, whether they are small kids, engage them singing, dancing, take a videos and presentations, and then that will give them the better option, because a change is required. So as parents, you need to understand this. They also need some change, like how you need some change, they also need some change. So that's the fifth point. And sixth point is teach them what you are doing, like why it's important for you. Tell them the importance of each and everything. uh, Along with that, teach them the human values and discipline, so that at the tender age they will understand why you're telling them. So that will be the sixth point. And seventh point, listen to their stories or stuff, whatever they speak with you. Already we discussed this, and so just listen, lend your ears and listen to them. Even they tell about their friend story, or next house friend story, just listen to them. Don't ignore them, but listen to them. And the eighth point will be show them the value of time. So what happens if you don't follow the time? You don't tell them to get up in the morning. Okay, just wait and see for 1 or 2 days at what time they get up in the morning. Okay, if it's an online test, so naturally it starts at 8:45. So okay, right? So they will get up by themselves. So don't spoon feed them, but make them to understand the importance of time, the value of time, what time he has to get up, or your he or she has to get up. I mean, your children have to get up, and what time they have to sleep, what time to do this or that. If they are not okay, right, that is the eighth point. So show them the value of time. Ninth point, what I tell you to some parents is, don't always explain to them, I was like this, I was like that, when I was young like you, I was doing like this and all. Stop doing like this, because now the situation is entirely different. What you do is that take a piece of paper write a better thought for them, a better attitude for them, like a quotation or proverb. So when they get up in the morning, they have to see it right in front of them, or stick it on the door, or somewhere else, or hang it, so that when they come across that way, or when they see the door, they will read it. So when they read it, they will understand. Something goes on into their mind, and immediately they'll come to you and ask you whether you have written this. Okay, so write thoughts or some important things on a piece of paper and stick it somewhere. In that, stick it somewhere means that should be there in front of your eyes of your child, right? So the children have to learn it, read it, and learn it, and know the value of it. So thoughts. The 10th one will be, um, teach them, be with them, and don't leave them alone. 10th point is very important. Don't leave them alone. If you are leaving them alone, uh, they might have their thinking segregated in different ways. So don't leave them alone, and give them your company, and give them your your feeling of gratitude for them, and possible enjoy with them with some movies at home, or you yourself sing and dance with them. So these are the points which I have summed up. Hope this video finds you uh, uh, very informative, and hope to see you again with some other interesting topic. Till then, Satya signing off. Do take care. Thank you.